Oh, in cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. He leaves it with his back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 to the lead first down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. He reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, it's Berry. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Motion from the wide receiver. Now from inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6.
3:25.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown LSU! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's complete to the left. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Calls his own number. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Vols will hustle to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Bennett. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Bennett. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they tacked on the extra point. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that?
There he goes! Just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass, it's Mayo. Looking for the goal line. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The offense changing the play. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
On the move. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. The Vols are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just Completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. To the air on first down. Got a man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. This quarterback part of their running game. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one. Not going to... Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
They'll use a timeout right. For halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. It's third and goal and third and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab, and this This offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's open on the right, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Vols are on the move. Lost a throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll get a fresh set down, stopping at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air. It's Mayo. Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Quarterbacks love to have a big target out there, and as big as this dude is, needed a bigger target that time.
It's tough to miss a target that big, Reese. You put those guys in there and you know I'm going to throw it up to him and let him make a play. I just didn't know I could throw it that far, or I was that strong, or really I didn't know you were that bad where you could miss that big of a target.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the 2nd half when things are getting tight.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Makes the catch. It's Butler. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn up and go for the first.
Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Quarterback keeps it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 3rd
2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
On the move. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on 4th down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
The Vols have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Steps away. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They want to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Volunteer! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. He finally steps out of bounds. A gigantic run that'll take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw. It's Mayo. The short hands. It's Green. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
It's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the 4th quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So here is the Tennessee offense. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Can't get him to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something in.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, we had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
He's tackled at the 47. That's a first down for the offense.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Bennett. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The give as they work on that clock.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. LSU just trying to run out the final moments. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, and the final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over.